All right, good morning, good morning. Welcome to our morning note. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to join me. Today is February 23rd, 2021. You are now on the G.A.R Capital YouTube channel. Before we begin, make sure to click bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Click on that square there, our logo. Turn on notifications, subscribe to our channel, like our videos, really do appreciate it as always. More great things to come when you subscribe, of course. So it is Tuesday. Let's go ahead and talk market, shall we? Dow futures are down only 4 points. Basically, we've been going hovering back to green. NASDAQ down 215 points on the futures. And S&P, because tech is so heavy in the S&P, is down about 0.5%. Russell 2000 taking a big hit, down 1.27%. Bitcoin futures down 9.39%, 48,675. Basically the same as the spot price on Bitcoin, as Bitcoin spot is around 48,683. We were hovering near 50,000 about 10 minutes ago. Crude futures are down about 0.45%, 61.45. Gold futures are flat, 1807. Silver futures down about 0.5%, 27.92. Bond yields slightly creeping. Let me get you the exact bond yield rate right now. Let me get that on CNBC here. Just got some news as well. I'll get you that as well regarding home prices. So bond yields right now, bonds are slightly up on the yield, 1.37%. The big headline, Tesla drops another 6% pre-market, bringing its two-day losses to 14%. Tesla is now in a bear market, over 20% off its all-time high. December home prices rose 10.4%, the largest jump in 7 years, Case-Shiller says. So definitely, it's definitely a seller's market. I've actually been looking for a home, and it's very difficult here in Central Florida because buyers are everywhere. And if you own a home and you're trying to sell, you're going to sell immediately. Literally, they post in a day, and they're sold within maybe 48 hours, if you know that quickly. Let's take a look at copper futures. I've been watching that too, down 0.39%. At 412, euro dollar 121.49, down about 7 pips. For my forex people, 105.34 for the dollar yen, up about 25 pips. Dollar index up 0.17% at 90.16, and the VIX is up about 6% at 24.86. Okay, so if you opened up your portfolio today, you're probably saying to yourself, "Oh God, what is going on?" I'm red. So I'm looking at my portfolio, just my stock holdings, and I'm down about nearly $10,000 this morning. So if you guys want to see that, take a look. Take a look right there. $9,000, about $10,000 in the red. Yep, been there, guys. I know what it is. It sucks to see, but if you're a long-term investor, you got to understand that, again, you're looking down the line. Unless you need the money today, which you don't. Guys, we were here last March, we were here last February, and everyone panicked, and what happened? We bounced back. It takes time. I actually bought the dip on Tesla yesterday, and I bought the dip I think the week before. So I've been accumulating more shares here and there. I only added 3 more shares. Again, little nibbles here and there. Again, I want to get a good price as always. But again, I believe in Tesla long term. I'm still up on the stock nearly 118% since I've owned it. So again, I'm not really worried about it. But below 664 is my next level to buy. I haven't traded Tesla because it's so damn expensive on the option side. I haven't signaled it. But again, something to watch for. AMC is a pre-market as well. We'll go over some pre-market movers. I did see some unusual options activity on it, and I sent it out on the 6.5 calls for, I believe, this week. Was it this week? The 6.5s? I believe that was what it was. Let me see if I have it here in front of me. No, it's for next week. The 6.5 calls had some really good volume, so I got in those unusual options activity there on the scan. I don't remember exactly how much volume it had, but I'll go ahead and read it to you. I believe I sent it out. It had 23,687 in volume at the ask of 80 cents. The ask now, well, at close was 93.50. So I'm up about 21% on that. I got into IWM as well on the signal, and then we tanked because we broke above the 200, but then we kind of fell afterwards. So that may be an L there. But again, all in all, was a pretty nice day on Monday. We'll see what we get. Maybe we get a little bit of a relief bounce. We did get break below that support level on E-mini futures. So it could be put time as well. Right here at 38.62. I had a long contract on E-mini futures and I took the L on it. right around $1,800, about $1,900 on it. I took that out, but that wasn't a signal at all. Yesterday, the members got NASDAQ on the put side, short side. I didn't get into that one. I missed it. It happens. And now the S&P, I had to get out. So I got stopped on that one on futures. Yes, you have stops on futures. But my next target will be 382.40. Let's see if we do break below right around this wick here on 38.46. If we get below that, then I will probably take a look at 382.40, 382 puts on SPY. That'd be a good one to watch for. Okay, so keeping it moving here. Tesla again, 664 is my level. If we do break that, I'll go ahead and buy a couple more shares on it. I do have some other levels that I'm watching. Apple, 119.43. I'll be adding to my position for sure. Microsoft, let me see where Microsoft is if I want to buy the dip here. I don't think I had my alert. Oops, set up. I don't know what that is. Let's go ahead and bring up the daily. And I think it's at 230.30. So right around 217 would be my level. That'd be within the support range of the actual channel there. You can see the channel here. We finally broke out of this triple top, broke out, and then I'm going to go ahead and put an alert here at 217.70, which is right below the 100-day on the daily. So again, those kind of names I want to keep adding. Looking at pre-market here, guys, not everything is red. Not the whole stock market is not Tesla, by the way. There's some other names out there. We talked about AMC is up as well. Palantir is down 7%. I'll take a look at that, maybe to add some more. I do like Palantir long term. Boeing is slightly green. Chevron Energy is up 0.82%. American Express 0.76%. JP Morgan 0.29%. So again, banks and energy rotation into value is getting some bids here. Macy's had a good earnings report. They're up 1.77%. American Airlines 1.32%. United Airlines up as well. DAL, which is Delta Airlines, they're up as well. Carnival fell. We had Carnival calls yesterday that we closed. They got as high as about 150%. I got out right around, I believe, 47% profit. We held that over the weekend, so that was a nice trade. We got out. Now it's down about 3.74% as Carnival is offering more shares, which dilutes current share prices. AMD is down as well, 2.32%. Freeport McMoran was a trade I was looking for. It didn't break my level. I'm glad I didn't get into it. It's down 2.60%. Baidu down 6.74%. Again, they have been on fire lately. PayPal is down 3.96%. Let's see here, and I think that's basically it out of the main ones that we were watching. So why are we getting what we're getting? So tech is a big part of the S&P. Very heavily weighted on the S&P. So if tech falls with Tesla in it, Apple in it, Microsoft in it, it's going to pull back the S&P. But yet, not everything is down, because you can see on the Dow, which is a little more blended with energy and banks and stuff like that, they're pretty much flat. So take away tech out of it, the S&P would basically be flat. So again, this is an opportunity, in my opinion, for investors to look at some good stocks that they've been wanting to add on the dip. Again, I know I have. Everyone's different, but again, I look long term. I remember I posted a tweet when Bitcoin was right around 18,000. It was on November 27th, and I said Black Friday sale on Bitcoin, where it was down about, I want to say 16% on the day. So Bitcoin right now is down about 14.64 in the last 24 hours. It's at 49,000. So again, I buy every week regardless, automatically. So again, it doesn't matter to me. If it goes down, great, I buy more with my money. And again, that's how I've been building it. I talked about that on IG Live. So you can take a look at IGTV. I talk about Bitcoin and how I invest in it. Again, it's not about catching the bottom or catching a flush or going at the top. I think just consistently over time, just accumulate is probably your best bet. So again, Bitcoin is falling, a lot of profit taking, a lot of just sales out there. And you can see tech is taking a hit. Remember, Tesla's falling with Bitcoin. So I guess what they have on their balance sheet is Bitcoin. So there you go. I'm going to put AMC on my screen because I do have some calls. All right, so let's go ahead and answer some questions here. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, boss. Looking for a bounce on Tesla? Well, the support level is 664. Better bounce off there. If not, on Tesla, it's going to be continuing to fall more, which your next level would be on the daily, would be really around 508. But your 100-day moving average on the daily would be around 616.52. So 664 breaks, which we're right at 668. 616 would be the next level down. Let's see, levels to buy, WMT and Palantir. WMT, a good level would actually be right around the 200-day, which is right here around 137.20. It's a good level to play. And Palantir, the next level for me would be actually a little low. Actually, 20 was a little too low. So I would actually put it right around 23.77. 23.78 would be my level to buy. PBR and M. I don't know what PBR is. PBR, let's look in the hourly. I've seen some volume on it, but again, big tank job. Nothing really to play there unless you're playing puts. You break 773. M, they had their earnings report. I believe it beat, but you need to get above this high of 1584. Warning: how are taxes in Florida for capital gains? Capital gains is a federal tax, not a state tax. Holding football team hurts. Oh, all tech is down. I own football too. If it breaks below 35.29, I will go ahead and actually buy some more shares. When do you expect a reversal? When you say reversal back up, I believe that in March, historically speaking, March is more of a bullish month, notwithstanding from last year, from COVID. So March, you usually get some buys in, so I think we're going to bounce in March. How do you trade Tesla and Territory? You don't. You just, again, I just buy on the dips personally. Will you be adding more Palantir? Yes, absolutely. What's a good level to add on Square? On Square, it'd actually be right around here at 242.95 would be my level to buy. So I'm going to go and place an alert there. 242.95. We're about $8 away from that. And AMD, I have 81.97 as my alert. Do you think the market dip right now is justified, or you see bottom correlation? I'm assuming anticipated crash. It's not a crash. If it was a crash, everything would be falling. But again, energy, financials, materials are up. Airlines are up. Some of the events, concerts, again, the reopening stocks, they're playing catch up. So again, it's not a crash, it's a rotation. NASDAQ basically shot the moon, and now it's going to come back down. So again, right now, watching financials, energy, materials, and airlines as the play to the upside. If you're playing calls, that would be the one to go. Do you see AAL coming to 22 tomorrow? I don't know why tomorrow. I don't think there's any kind of anything that would bring it up just to 22 just because. Right now it's at 20.44. If it breaks above 21.5, maybe, but there's no real catalyst on AAL just to get it to 22 tomorrow. Thoughts on SOS? You see it going up. What do you think about it in general? I have no idea what SOS is, so I can't give you information on it. Plug, do you think it will bounce back to the 60s? Plug, again, another tech company. All tech guys, even EV is going to come down. It's coming down. Do I think it's going to go to 60? Longer term? Absolutely. Right now? No. Neo leaps. No, Neo, I would actually just buy the dip. I had an alert below 50. So again, I'm going to put it here to 45.41. See if it gets to that level. If it does get to that level, I'll go ahead and buy. But again, I do own Neo. How long do you see the beating continue to? March. I think March will turn around and bounce back. What's a good tie price to buy Etsy long-term investment? And if I'm looking just at the chart, really on a daily, come on, load. It would be right around 199.43. The 50-day would be a good start. I have a 6-month call on THCX. I bought the top of the 30 strike. Should I get right of that down 50%? It's too far the money. Let's see. Well, THCX I definitely wouldn't have bought calls. It's a good investment, but not for options. So right now, my alert to buy more is right below 20. There's a gap to fill to the downside. So actually, I'll actually put it right at the gap, which is 1880. We could fill that gap. So yeah, I'd probably close those THCX calls. Ocugen worth buying? No idea what that is. What do you think about Peloton? Peloton I don't own. Not a huge fan of the stock personally, so I wouldn't get it, honestly. I really wouldn't. But if you own it, I mean, fine. But again, I don't want a piece of that stock at all. Apple and Baba. Oops. Apple and Baba. I have an alert for Apple below 119.43. Apple's my largest position in my portfolio. So again, I'll definitely add more. I have no problem there. And Baba's a great company. Love them long term. 246.90 is their level. Looking at it here, you can see there's a big push down here. I would say right around 240.98, right below 240 should be a good level to buy. So let me go ahead and put 240 below, create. There you go. THCX buy levels. THCX right at 1881. I'll go ahead and add more. Qualcomm 9, again, Ari, I can't answer anything regarding options for the most part because there's no volume yet. It's not open, but we have our video today, our live trading session with YouTube Premium. So hold on to that, Ari. We'll go over it together, you and I. Should we be buying TRCH? I don't know what TRCH is, so I can't give you any information on that. It's a penny stock, so be careful. Thoughts on CTRM? I don't know what this name is here. That's a penny stock, no idea. ZOM, same thing, guys. Penny stocks, I'm not sure. SPG has been running. Yeah, Simon Property Group. See the difference? Those are value names. Value has been gaining more while tech is being sold. So you're not getting a ton of new money in the market. You're getting a rotation out of tech into value. IWM, yep, IWM did fall, and I'm watching it right now. I do have some calls on it. So again, I'm going to see the price action this morning. May have to cut bait on it and see from there. 220 is really its last stand. But again, we could see a nice pop as well. So again, I'm just really going to watch it. Do you think Tesla's going to keep tanking? Yeah, Tesla may get a little more to the downside. Sure. If we go ahead and bring up the daily, you could see 664 definitely could break. And if it does, then 600 is definitely in focus. I said that yesterday on Twitter that 664 is the next support level. Puts on Tesla. Tesla calls and puts are too expensive. Let me make that perfectly clear. Way too expensive for most traders. So I would definitely not want to do that. Would definitely want to do that. Thoughts on Volta Charging, SNPR? I have no idea about that company anyway at all. I do like Blink. I own that. But I don't know anything about SNPR. But there's a gap to fill right here at 1309. So you could get a little more downside risk there. I have asked questions multiple times, but nor this time has been the case for a few notes. I have no idea what your question is. Gobi, there's a lot of questions here. I'm just going the best that I can. PayPal ad zone. PayPal ad zone, let's see on daily. I would say right around 248.92 would be your 50-day, and that'd be a good start to go. So let's place an alert there together. What are we looking at today? Looking at today, well, definitely I want to take a look at financials again. Remember, we talked about financials, and we caught that. Look at that, keep going. Look at that hourly. See that gap? And it broke that gap and it filled. Very nice. So again, I'm going to be watching XLF, see if we break 33.01 for calls, if we get there. I'll be definitely taking a look at the airlines like a DAL as well. Let's see if we break above 49 and see if we get a little more. Blink and football levels to buy. Blink, I have 36.44 to add more. And what was the other one? Football? Football, I have 35.29 is my level. Please check out DPW. I have no idea what this stock is. It's another penny stock, guys. I am not sure. Think AMC holds up? Well, they're reopening some of the theaters in New York. I do have the 6.5 calls on it, and I'm green, so I should be able to take that this morning. Palantir, I've already answered that question before like 9 times. It's okay. 23.78 is my level to add more. GS is definitely holding up very strongly. You can see, not again, financials, guys, doing very well. So let's see if we break 320. If we do break 320, then I'll take a look at some calls for sure. See if I can break here, 320. Do you think Spot will keep rising up? Spot, I believe, offered some more shares, so it came back down. So you could see they did a share offering, and to raise some cash, it is coming back down. I own some shares, so that's where we are. All right, guys. I think Spot is great long term. I do own it. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get set up for our YouTube Premium. That is today. It's every Tuesday, except for next week. Next week will be Monday. But we do a live trading session for about an hour, YouTube Premium. If you're interested, the link is on our Instagram stories. So make sure to go there to get the link. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and leave it there. Have a great rest of your day. And keep in mind, guys, these kind of red days are normal. If you're a long-term investor, not even sweating it. If you're a trader, this is what it is. Ebb and flow, ebb and flow. You get used to it. If this stuff was easy, guys, everyone would do it. But it's not. So keep that in mind. Always have perspective. And there's a great post I posted on Instagram regarding when to sell, and you saw the big chart of the S&P, and there was always an excuse when to sell, but if you look on a chart long term, you'll start seeing what you're seeing. All right, guys, we'll leave it there. Have a great rest of your day. Catch you guys tomorrow.